Alright guys, I am back. I think this is part 4 I'm doing right now, but you guys know me. I'm doing this live editing series. I think it's turning out pretty well. You guys tell me though, because I'm recording this before the edit that you've seen has even came out yet. So this is the edit that you've seen, and I'm just going to be showing you guys what I've done. So just a little backstory, what I've done to the studio cinematic. I deleted the particles out, and I also made the text there. And one more thing, I also added a drop shadow to the text, so if you don't know how to do that. Why does it still say game capture up here? That is weird. Alright, well, whatever. I'm just going to have to try to ignore that. But so pretty much what I did is I clicked on this, and I clicked layer, if I could find it. Layer would be right here. Yeah, and then I clicked layer styles and drop shadow. Just so that it's a bit more black underneath the white text, so it pops out a bit more. And I think it looks a lot better like that in my opinion. So yeah, that's really all I wanted to do for this cinematic. Looks pretty sick how it is for now. And for the next clip, so the second shot has to be right here. So let's just sync that up. The carry shot has to be like this, and I also want this to be underneath. So let's just scroll this over. Carrier shot, so that it lines up. Oh, but that's layers off, so I'm pretty dumb. Okay, let's just, whoops, okay, I want to go back over to here, back over, let's just scroll this back so that we can sync it exactly when the gunshot lands. And in case you guys are wondering, I don't know if I mentioned this last episode, but I always do my CCs last, so yeah, don't be asking for CC because that will be in the later tutorials. The main reason I just don't like to stress about the CC, but the color correction like right away, so. Alright, okay, that's actually perfect. The shots are right there. So let's just look how this looks. I know it'll look pretty bad for now. But let's just give a quick RAM preview of this. Just so I can see what it's like. So yeah, basically I just like to do the CC last. Just so that I can... Because it does take a lot of render. It does take a lot of like computer power to render the CC for every frame. And I don't like to stress about it until the very end, so... That's probably a bit loud. But I also want to twister it. So let's get some twister. And it's only 30 frames per second again. So that's kind of sucky because then it'll be really warpy when we go with this. So let's go 10 frames after it shoots and let's make it 20. Or let's actually not make it 10 frames, let's make it like half that. So let's drag this over. Now as you can see, it is pretty warpy, but that's the best I can do. It does look pretty bad, but you know, it's okay for the moment. Okay, there's a thing Baker showed me a while ago. I'm just gonna just try this, see if it works. Let's go motion tile. Output height 125. Now yeah, see, that doesn't even work. Twister doesn't like that. So yeah, it's kind of weird. The edges are super warpy as well, like as you can see. That's not very good. What was I gonna do? Maybe I could somehow use this to the best of my advantage. Maybe this carry shot in here. Let's go scale. Why isn't this? Oh, okay, so I can scale this down to let's say 75. No, let's go a bit more than 75. Let's go look here. And then let's add a motion tile on this. And let's do this. And basically what I'm trying to do is trying to cut out this edge warping that you were seeing before. Let's go back to this. Let's make this 125. And 125. And let's go mirror edges. So that's like this. And yeah, it does look kind of weird for now. But we can go back into this composition and scale it up here. Go 115 because I want it to get on the perfect amounts so it looks legit. So let's go 118 because I'm pretty sure that's it, and I'm not going to do the math. So as you can see, now there's no edge warping. Now it looks legit, clean, and everything we need. So how I want the clip to go into this is, let's go to the frame when the kill cam actually starts. Wait, I just want to wonder, does he actually show the first person perspective or is it just the kill cam? I'm just curious because I can't remember whether he actually showed first person or not. No, I'm actually certain he didn't, so let's just leave that for now. And let's go to the frame that the kill cam starts in. And I'm not going to use this red kill cam because it looks pretty ugly. Alright, so let's start it right here. And then we can... Okay, so because this doesn't actually last the whole way, I'm going to have to extend this out. And go layer, and find layer, and go time, and enable time remapping. So let's add a keyframe right here. And let's add a keyframe at the beginning, and then I can stretch the time out so that it basically, so this is where that happened before, and now that's happening at the end. So it's kind of hard to explain how it all works, but I just want to see if it's glitchy, because that's actually a possibility that that might be glitchy. So just to be sure, I'm gonna see, because if it's glitchy, then I'm not gonna have to use that. I'm gonna have to use some Twixtor, which I don't want to use Twixtor right now because it will be pretty warpy. So let's just see how this looks. Hopefully it's not too bad, but it might actually be so. So yeah, I think this is turning out pretty sick so far. Leave a comment if you guys are enjoying. Leave a comment if you guys want to see more. I don't ask for this every episode. All right, let's just watch this. I actually think that's pretty good. No, I lied, I don't. It's pretty glitchy. So, I'm going to undo this. And now I'm gonna have to add some Twixtor. Actually, no, I lied. Maybe I can do this transition that I want. And the transition can make up for the space that's not there. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to duplicate this layer. I'm going to go layer, time. And by the way, just because you can't see layer up there, because it's glitching out, just ignore that because layer will be there on your screen. Let's go layer again. Actually, never mind. So basically, this is freeze frozen right now. This is the same frame, just right there. So I'm going to start this layer right here. No, I lied. I'm going to start it right here, and I'm going to end it right here. So now it's like that. I'm also going to duplicate this layer. And the bottom one, I'm going to go layer, time, enable. No, that's not what I wanted. I lied. I'm going to go time and freeze frame, and then it's going to start right here. It's going to end right here. Alright, what did I just do? Okay, what did I do to this one? Because it's not working now. Oh my god, what's going on, dude? Oh my god, okay, let's undo everything I just did, because that's obviously glitchy. Alright, so now it's doing stuff. If I go to this layer, and go layer, time, freeze frame. Now freeze frames for both layers. That is pretty weird. Well, I don't know why. It's because on this one we have Twixtor. So let's do the Twixtor right here. Let's delete motion tile. And there's actually motion tile on that one, so I'm going to delete that too. So if I go to the first frame of this, I should be able to go time, freeze frame, and turn this layer off, and this should still play. It doesn't though. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring the raw clip back in here. So this, just because it's being glitchy. No, this one. Just because it's being glitchy, so you know, I'm going to have to make up for that glitchiness and improvise. Let's turn this off so I can actually see this layer. So yeah, that's pretty much that. Let's just get over here so we can do that. Basically, I just want to start this where the frame that the kill cam starts. So I'm just going to try to skip to that, and then I can freeze frame this, and I can use this as my transition rather than the pre-composition, since the pre-composition with Twixtor applied to it was not working. And by the way, guys, if there's any tutorials you want me to give on any of my effects that I've used, please throw it in the comment section, because I could do some tutorials that you guys want. Alright, so I want it to be freeze frozen right here. So time, freeze frame. Freeze frame. Alright, so now it's the exact same. I'm gonna go snap right here and end right there. And then start right here. Alright, so perfect. So now it's like that. And then it actually plays, right? Wait, but this is off. Okay. Okay, so everything's working good now. That's real good. As you can see, the twister's not too glitchy. It is pretty glitchy though, so. Okay. So what I want to do with this transition, this is just going to be underneath. This really isn't going to matter. So what's going to happen with this is I'm going to mask out each of the objects, and I'm going to have them animated on their own. So I'm going to take my pen tool on this one. I'm going to call this right, and I'm going to mask out this right area right here, and then the next one's just going to be the bottom area, and the third one's going to be the background. But you know what, you guys don't need to be watching me mask this out, so I'm going to pause it and then I will start it again once I'm done. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'm gonna keep going after this is done, and yeah, I've just finished masking all these three objects. As you can see, I have this right thing right here, I have the bottom as well, and I also have the background, which is just this background. So let's look. This is the background. Actually, what I can do, I can solve them. So this is the background, this is that, and this is the right. So got all these three things masked out. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to close these down, and I'm also going to get all of these. I'm going to click P, and let's actually extend them out like here-ish. So now I'm going to keyframe the position of all of them, and also keyframe the position of them right here. So add a keyframe right there. And then let's go back to the first keyframe for all of them, and the background. Whoops. We can push that all the way up so that it slides down from the top, and this bottom one, we can push that all the way down so that it slides down from the bottom, and then the right one, we can slide it over to the right so that it slides over to from the right. So let's look what this looks like in real time, and then we can analyze and change it further if we need to. But for now, let's just watch this, and it'll be pretty cool. So I think it looks pretty cool, but what I don't like is that it's too slow. So we're gonna need to speed this up. Just watch how it is sped up. This is what I would normally do. I would normally watch this and make sure it's perfect, but you guys really don't need to be watching me make it perfect. So I actually think that looks perfect, but actually that's actually how I want it. It's pretty good like that. But only one more thing. Actually, no, I can do the scale and stuff later, but I do want to add. I can just adjust the scale of this right here. Let's make it like 125. Let's go over here, make it back to 118, and I can go P, and I would wiggle it, but actually no, I'm not going to do that for now. So let's go and let's run preview this and see how it looks for now. I'm thinking it looks pretty nice, and there is going to be some more effects that I want, but really not that much. So alright, so that's not bad. I do also want this. Remember how I had it time remapped before? It was kind of glitchy. Oh, it actually still is time remapped. Alright, so I want to add a keyframe here. And I just basically want it so that it's a bit slower. Let's put that like right over here. Let's go like that. And let's see how this looks. I want it to end right there. Alright. So now I also want to go into keyframes with these and make all of these a bit faster as well. So that's how I like it. Fast. Okay, that's what she said. But alright, let's preview this and see how it's looking. I'm gonna put it on skip one frame as well, just so that it goes a bit faster this time. And this is really what I would do for editing a montage like this, and I would preview it a lot. I think that looks pretty good. So there's not really too much else I want to add. I'm probably going to improve this a couple times because that's what I would normally do when I'm editing. We've been going for 14 minutes from here. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to RAM preview this from where it starts, and I'm also going to, oh, actually I have a good idea. I can add some text and I can track that through there, but for now I'm just going to RAM preview this on 0, and I'm going to stop the recording, or pause it I mean, and then I'm going to resume it once it's done. So yep, that's that, and I'll be back with you guys once it's done RAM previewing. So yeah, guys, I'm pretty much back. Let's RAM preview this now, and then we can be done with that. And at the end of this episode, to finish this off, I think I'm just going to motion track the first scene, but for now let's just watch this. Wow, it's actually kind of laggy. Okay, my After Effects sometimes does this. Pretty much what's going on right now is it's still rendering, but like it's just laggy right now. So the second time through though, it'll go fine, so don't worry about that. We just gotta wait for it to finish, and then the second time through it'll go fine. So damn it, okay, okay, whatever, let's just watch this. Hopefully it goes good, but we'll see. Yeah, as you can see, it's laggy again. We're just gonna have to wait till it goes through the second time, and then it'll be fine. So yeah, I'm probably going to start off CC next episode, color correction, so be excited for that. It's going to be a pretty sick episode. I'm going to spend a lot of time on some sick CC for this guy. So yeah, I don't really have too much else to say. Just go sub to Dutch Captain Tricks. This is his clip. This is the C2Q that I'm making for him. So go sub to him, link will be in the description. It's his birthday. Go over and wish him a happy birthday. But yeah, just watch this for now. So I think that's looking pretty sweet. Like I said, I think I'm going to start end off this episode with the motion track. I'm actually really liking the look of this. I really like that cinematic effect. So yeah, that's about it for now. I'm going to do the motion tracking on the first part, like I said. So let's go that. Which composition was it? Was it this one? Was it this one? I'm pretty sure it was, wasn't it? Let's go studio. Alright, yeah, this is where it is. And also this is on full. I always like to put this on half, just because you really don't even notice the difference when you're in the composition viewer. So what we're going to have to do to motion track this, which is going to be very tedious, it's going to take a very long time, but we're going to have to do it because I want to motion track this and I want it to be sick. We're gonna have to mask out all of the objects that aren't actually in the scene. So for example, the gun, this little banner right here, and the mini map. So I'm gonna go do that, and I have 2 minutes left. So actually what I'm going to do, I'm just going to start. Okay, actually I have a better idea. I'm gonna end the recording right now, and I'm gonna mask all this stuff out, and then we're going to start the next recording with all the stuff masked out, and we can just jump right into the motion tracking. So yeah, that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Stay tuned for the next episode. We're going to be doing some sick stuff next up. So yeah, leave a like if you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.